finishing has been superb. It's just over the last couple of legs actually getting to the double, because this man has clamped him down and has stepped up his performance
100
in impressive style.
An indication how good Barney is. When he won this against Van der Voort 16-8, in the last 10 legs he averaged 112. So the fact that he's sitting on 95 now could be very ominous. That average could be near 105 by the time he's finished, Nige.
Yeah, you do get the feeling they've warmed up, don't you? It was a bit of a warm-up act early on. As we say that, Hamilton sways to the right, comes in for that cover shot that he used so well last night against Van Gerwen and against Van Barneveld. He's really got to set himself up here. Now, chance for Barney to break back. This could be a crushing blow if Barney gets this 72, Sid.
Well, as they say in the posh papers like The Guardian, could be the tipping point, both on 72, double 18 Barney. This could be the chin. Oh, what a beautiful dart, middle of the bed. Barney 6-3 over the rod stud.
Well, Alex Roy's back in front here, Sid. It's 8-7. They were looking like they were trying to set a world record for missed doubles in the last leg, but Alex Roy finally staggered over the winning line in that particular leg, finally managing to nail double 4. It's put him 8-7 in front. Andy Roberts is throwing first in this leg, though, so it's still very much possible we could see a last leg decider here out on board 4.
Rodstead on board 4. And elsewhere we see Jelle Klaassen 3-2 up on Jamie Caven on the second board, and board 3 Dennis Priestley and Mark Frost level, 2 legs apiece. That's what's happening elsewhere, but on board number 1, Barneveld breaking that throw in that last leg, Sid, was a crushing blow for this man Andy Hamilton, who had fought his way back into the game superbly.
And it will be tested and decided on the use of that red bit where Barney is now. They both can understack, but my money's on Barney in an understacking match. That's the dart that goes under and uses the weight into the barrel of the lie. So Andy also is trying to, that's the perfect dart for 2 more. Bad dart.
Battling for a place in the last 16. Webster, Osborne, Smith, Baxter already there in the last 16. Who will join them from these two?
Look out for Chris Thompson of York from St. Paul's Lodge. Produced several famous players who have had in this tournament.
Barneveld in control then. Hamilton. Another bounce out. That's what, his 5th of the game?
Correct.
5th of the game.
And
costly.
Costly more than one way. In thinking about the bounce out, sloppy last dart, 1/4 of an inch below the bed. Dart is about 100% concentration. Forget chess. This is absolute focus sport, this.
Yeah.
Oh, look.
Not just the odd one, is it? And in a game where it's first to 9, 5 bounce outs is expensive. And Barneveld will be first to set himself up for a double with his next visit to the board. 118 he needs, and a 7-3 lead for Barneveld. He will feel as though he's got 1 dart in the last 16. 118 coming in here, Sid.
It's a bit like a grouse dog chasing sparrows and pigeons, then he suddenly finds the real thing. They're saying that Van der Voort final went from 95 average to 104 to 112 average in 4 legs. You always realise he's that light in Barney, so you're going to have to take out biggies like 1, 2, 4.
Great start. Bullseye needs to break the throw.
99.
Now Barneveld, 60 needed for a 7-3 lead.
Fat 20, skinny lipstick. 1.5 inch adjustment. Slightly left of the mark. Side lipstick, you thought that one was in.
Game shot and attack.
Like watching
Barneveld.
a master craftsman working with a loop at a fine diamond, Barney.
Well, elsewhere then we see that Alex Roy has got the better of Roberts. 9-8, the victory for Alex Roy.
And we'll be having an interview with him in just a second.
Klaassen 4-3 down to Jamie Caven. Dennis Priestley 3-2 down at the hands of Mark Frost there.
Alex, that was just about as edgy as it can possibly get, wasn't it?
That was almost as bad as when I got married. To be honest, bless her, I love my wife a bit. I was so 4-0 down, and I'm not being funny. He played like Phil Taylor the first 4 legs. I couldn't get anywhere near him, and I just kept on going and digging in, and every time I thought, right, I've got you now. Out he went, and in the end, there was a couple of legs there. Really and truthfully, it was pub darts. We both missed doubles, and I've taken them, and there was 2 nicked legs there, and I've won it 9-8. So.
How on earth are you going to recover for tonight?
I'll go to the bar and have a drink and settle my nerves down, and just try and prepare for the. I did everything right today. Come down, I was practicing, I was ready, felt great, and then absolutely got my teeth kicked in for 4 legs, and he played out of his skin. He was fantastic, and honestly, I said to him, that's probably the hardest game I've had this season, without a doubt. That shows you how good he was.
Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Just shows you, Rod, the pub qualifiers can really cause problems, and almost putting out Alex Roy.
Yeah, I mean, Alex Roy is a bit of a seasoned pro, really. He's played in the World Championships quite a few years, and Andy Roberts has had a great tournament, and he had 1 dart at a double to beat Alex Roy.
Jamie Caven, been really good on the circuit, the one-eyed dart player, and all sorts of health problems. He's leading Yellow Klassen. Yeah,
he's put in a great performance really since Christmas. He qualified for the match play by winning one of the tour events already. So he really is, he's on a high at the moment, and he's taken that on that dartboard as well. I mean, that's a good performance to get in front of Yellow Klassen.
And Dennis Priestley behind against Mark Frost on board number 3.
Yeah, well, he was 2-0 down. He's got it back to 3-2. You know, Dennis, sometimes he wears the opponent down. It'll be in the late stages of that game that Dennis should come into his own, and it's all if Mark Frost can handle the slow pace.
What about this on board number 1? I mean, Raymond van Barneveld very much in control now.
Yeah, he is. I mean, Andy Hamilton's not got out of the gate quick enough like he did against Van Gerwen yesterday. His average just over 90 is not enough. He's a little bit angry with himself. But Barney was up at an 83% on doubles at one time, and that's why Barney, is in front in this game.
Can Barney make it into the draw for round 5 of the competition? Back to Sid Waddell and Nigel Pearson.
Yeah, 78% at the double, Barneveld so far. Missed just 2 shots at the double, and that is one of the main differences between these 2 players. Hamilton's bounce outs, of course, have been costly. He's not hitting those treble 19s like he did last night against Barneveld, against Van Gerwen. Barneveld today, double Dutch for Andy Hamilton. And the tons good there. He's going back up the board this time, but yeah, the cover shot not working for him like it did last
99.
night. And Barneveld with a big score here. We'll put a little bit of pressure on in this leg.
It could be the kind of ask that he has to provide against Barney, although this is a very slack visit.